Hi, do you want to build a rating indicator from scratch without any third-party components or without the JavaScript? So just pure CSS and some minimal coding, and then we'll create this good-looking and well-behaved and professional rating indicator. So let's start creating a rating indicator. For this, I would like to create a new folder which we call input, and over here let's create a new component and call it rating indicator. Okay, rating indicator, and then one corresponding CS file, rating indicator dot razor dot cs, and the style sheet as well. Indicator dot razor dot css. Okay, good. So let's convert it to a partial class. Okay, over here let's create the HTML, and then over here we'll create bootstrap icons like stars. So bi star. Okay, so we will need 5 of them initially, but we can adjust it dynamically also. I'll show you how to. 2, 3. So let's start with the 5 stars. 2 of them should be the selected one, so filled with the color. So let's have that bi star fill, and then fill. So 2 of them will be filled out of 5. 3, 1 won't be. So let's have a class to wrap them. Rating indicator wrap. Okay, so let's create the class. So we'll use flex, display flex, align items, center gap. Gap can be less or more, but you can adjust it according to your requirements. Okay, so now we have static stars, and then we have a wrapper, and then let us see that how does it look. For that we will create a new page demo. So I'll create a new demo page. Let's call this rating indicator demo. Okay, rating indicator demo. Okay, so we'll keep this, and then page rating indicator demo. Okay. Okay, shouldn't have a space. Rating indicator demo. Okay, now we have to map this page with the sidebar menu. Over here, let's copy the link. Rating indicator demo. And over here, rating indicator. Okay. Okay, good. Rating indicator demo. And then the demo page is this one. And we will have our rating indicator over here. And then we'll use the namespace instead, using and the render mode as well. interactive server. Let's try this out. How does it look? And then we'll make further changes. Yeah, it shows the stars over there. 2 of them are filled, but rest on that. So first of all, these stars should be of orange color, not the black one. So which is very easy to do. We need to go over here and then say I, and we can adjust the color also for the rest of the stars, which seems very dark border. So we just want to dim a bit. We'll use the gray color. So normal stars should have color gray. Okay, and the selected one, which is selected, I mean the filled one, should have the color orange. Okay, so but we have to mark the filled one selected. Selected this as well. Selected. Let us see the effect of this thing, then we'll move ahead. Wonderful. One of them is selected, the other one is not, because selected. Oh, my bad. So let's confirm this as well. Yeah, good. It shows me 2 stars, and then 3 of them are not selected, but 2 of them are. So this is good. That's fine. That's what the final output we wanted. But our stars are fixed now. We will make them dynamic, and then we can also increase the size of these stars, which seems to be smaller, but you can adjust them according to a requirement, or you can have a property also like small stars, medium stars, or large stars. You can have that. So for now, font size 1.5 ORM. Let us see that. Yeah, good. And also we can have a cursor to the pointer once we hover our mouse over there, and then we can say cursor pointer. Okay, we need not to check that one. We will check it together. So now what we want is that one. We don't want to fix the stars to 5. They can be 10, they can be 7, or any other number. We want to make them flexible. So for that, let's have a property in our custom component. I mean parameter. We can say something public integer max stars. Okay, set, and we can set them by default to the 5. So if we don't set it, so they should be 5. So over here now we won't have them fixed, but we will loop them. So we'll use int loop, int I equals 1, I less than equals max stars I plus plus, and then over here we will show our stars. Okay, yeah, so we don't want that. Okay, so they should be 5 in number. And then over here in the demo we can set the star count. So we can say private int max stars equal 5. Okay, and then we can set this property over here, max star equals max stars. So now they are flexible, so we don't have any hard coded over there. So let us see that. Yeah, wonderful. They worked actually. They are not yet selected because we don't made them so. But it shows that we have a flexible number of stars. Just we need to set this value uh, over here. So right now there, so we can convert it to 7 as well. We'll test this later. Now we need one more parameter over here which will set the value of the stars. So if we have 5 stars, so value could be between 1 and 7 and all that stuff. So 5, so it's value between 1 and 5. So let's have that parameter and value get set. So value, and then over here we'll check that if I less than equals value, then we have to mark that star field and select it. Else we need not to do anything. Else we need not to do anything. So if it is that, and then it should be so there are different methods of doing this one, but we will have a very simple method, need not to complicate things. Just have a selected class over there, and then so definitely we have a fill and then mark them selected as well, selected, and otherwise need to do anything. Okay, so whatever value is there, so if the value is 3, we have 5 stars, so first 3 stars will be selected, orange color, rest of them won't be, and then we can set the value over here. So we can say private int value equals 2. Let's say that 2. We can have another one, so 3 also, no problem. And then we can have value equals value. Okay, let us see that. We need to make more changes to accommodate these, what we did so far. Value and then max stars. Okay, so it shows up. Yeah, first 3 are selected and rest of them are not, because total we had a 7 stars, 3 are selected, so it's good. Now we want some interactivity also. So if I click on some star, it should be changing the value. So two-way binding we will use. So we will use the event callback, public event callback integer, and it should be value changed. So it's a two-way binding, value changed. Okay, changed. And then once I click on the star, so I should call a function which will set that value. So I would say on click, I can have something very easy, not so on change, something like that one. On change, this function is not yet defined, so I will do it in a while. Okay, so it will also send the value also, this I over there, I, so it will send, and then it will send the value of I. Okay, the on change. The issue is that one. So once the I will be 1, and then 2 and 3 and 4. So once the loop ends, it will always have the end value plus the 1, because I is dynamic. So I need to have one backup variable over here like var index equals I, and use this instead, because it will always have a latest value of I, because I might be increasing as a loop, and then it will, I always have the last value plus the 1, because when the loop terminates in the last pass. So I will use a backup variable index which will give me the current value of the loop counter. So in case I, so index is over here, I'm using index, So now I need to change, create on change function over here. So private void on change. So I will receive a value and then need to set the value to this value and also call the parent with the latest value. So um, value change dot invoke with the latest value. Okay, so it will set over there, and then now I can use the bind also. Instead of setting the value, the two-way binding bind value. So it will start with 3, and then let us test this implementation so far. Okay, bind value. Yeah, I missed one parenthesis actually. Yeah, copy paste things. So now it shows me 3-star, and I click and it selects whatever star I click, it takes the latest value. So I can check them. I can have 3 stars, 2-star, 1, all of them. So it works wonderful. Very simple implementation, not too complicated. You can change the number of stars, like we have 7. So if I want it to be 5 only, and 2 of them should be initially selected, 2 of them only, not. So let us see this. Yeah, 5. Okay. Yeah. So you see that how easy it was without complicating the things further. So we can have a working rating indicator where number of stars can be adjusted, size of the star can be adjusted, and then it works the way it want to be. So that you can pull this custom component in your different projects. No need of JavaScript, no need of complicated CSS and all that stuff. Just minimal coding and the maximum output without any third-party help. Okay, so you can improve it the way you want it to be. And then you can have a border also outside of this one. And then one thing more which I think, if we can disable this also, because it works always, so we can have one additional property where we can disable this component. So even if we click on somewhere, no matters, it doesn't respond to that one. So which is very easy. Let's have some additional property into the custom component. We can audit parameter. Public bool enabled enabled. Okay, get and then set. But initially it's enabled. It's enabled. So initially it's enabled, but we can disable it anytime. So let's have this effect first. First we will check the implementation of the enable, then we will do it disable and then test it. So it is enabled. So how does it change over here? So this is the wrapper. We'll do arrangements over here. So we can say if not enabled, then apply a class disable. Okay, then apply the class, otherwise don't do anything, just stay over there, whatever you want to do. One more codes we need. Yeah, so enable property, if it is not enabled, means we want it to be disabled, then apply this class, otherwise you need not to do anything. And then what this class will have, this class will have some visual effect on that one. So let's go to the CSS file, and then over here I can say disabled. So just I want to change the opacity to 0.5, so slightly dimmed one, which shows the particular component is disabled. and um, the pointer events also to the none, so it doesn't behave to the mouse clicks. So this will disable, and then it's conditional class application over here. So right now it will be enabled. So we will test the normal use case, which is enabled always, and then we'll try to disable it. Yeah, it's enabled. Yeah, it works. And now we'll disable it here. So I can say enabled equals false, and then see. Yeah, it still does that, but this one does actually. So stars are disabled, the full component is not. This one is disabled. Let's try it out why it's not. Wrap disable, opacity 5, pointers none, disable, otherwise don't do anything. Yeah, let's refresh it out and then try to find out. Yeah, this, it means it's still working. That did not took effect actually. So let's see this into our element inspection. That one. So it's disable, and then but that didn't. This class doesn't show up over here. So we need to have that. Let's try from the start actually. Enabled false. That's true. And then if disabled. Yeah. So we need to have apply the correct class. Otherwise, it seems fine actually. It was the matter of only the class name. So disabled. Yeah. Yeah, it is disabled now. See, it doesn't respond to that one. So disable also works because sometimes we need to disable our component. We can do that one. And then mostly we want to enable. And then if we don't set the enable property, it will always be enabled. Okay. So let's try this just to make sure that everything is correct. Yep, all good. Everything is working. So that was the rating indicator, which was very great. And then if you wanted to develop yourself, you can try. And then if you have any questions or comments, you can send to me, and then I will answer them. But I try to make the things easy. You need not to be complicated to be good actually. Very simple coding, very simple style of writing the UI components without complicating the things further. So that's the motive of my channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you.